The Supreme Court will today announce its verdict on a batch of petitions seeking directions to tally voter verifiable paper audit trail slips with votes cast through electronic voting machines during the elections. A bench of Justice Sanjeev Khanna and Dipankar Datta had reserved the judgment on the petition on 18th April after 2 days of hearing. During the hearing, which spanned nearly 2 days, the bench had extensively interacted with an official from the Election Commission of India to understand the functioning of EVMs. My colleague Ashish Sinha, legal editor, joins us on the broadcast to give us more details on this. Ashish, what time are we expecting the verdict to be delivered?
It's around 11 a.m. that Supreme Court will pronounce certain direction. It's not a verdict, it's a direction which is going to be pronounced by the Supreme Court on a batch of petitions seeking the complete cross-verification of voter cast using EVMs with VVPAT. The VVPAT, as we know, is the independent vote verification system which enables electors to see whether their vote has been cast correctly. If you will go through the submission made by NGO, who is one of the leading petitioner by NGO Democratic Reforms, that means ADR, one of the leading petitioner, he sought a review of the Election Commission 2017 decision to replace the transparent glass of VVPAT machine with an opaque glass through which voter can see the slip only whether the light is on the 7 seconds. The ADR has taught the machine that the count is EVM with the voters has been verified record as cast as the ensure the vote can verify through the VVPAT slip that his vote as record on the paper slip has been counted on record. If you will talk about the hearing which took place 2 days before the top court of the country, the petitioner argued and sought its direction to go back to using ballot paper, not to suspect the efficacy of EVM and go appreciate if the Election Commission is does go back. The bench during the hearing has interacted nearly an hour with the Senior Deputy Election Commissioner Nitish Kumar Vyas to understand the function of EVMs and told NGO the voter satisfaction and the trust are the care of the electoral process. The senior advocate, I know that Maninder Singh, who appeared for the ECI, had submitted that the EVMs are a standalone machine and cannot be tampered with, but the possibility of the human error cannot be ruled out. Now, Supreme Court is set to pronounce its direction. It remains to be seen that what direction Supreme Court is going to pass.
Right, absolutely, Ashish. With that, I'd like to thank you for joining us and sharing all those details with our viewers. Meanwhile, joining us at this point of time is Advocate Vineet Jindal, Supreme Court lawyer. Sir, a very good morning to you and thank you so much for taking out time and speaking to us on NewsX. Now, in your assessment, is there a chance of being a mismatch between the EVMs and VVPAT, or is this a better system than the paper ballot system? What are the arguments that are being made?
Look, the petitioner have cited several arguments in respect of mismatch of VPT and the machine voting, but they didn't have produced any documentary evidence or any proof about the same. As the senior officer from the Election Commission has already been described precisely before the Supreme Court how the EVM has been working, and they have specifically stating that it cannot be tampered and no mismatch can be done. So, in that respect, we can say that the petitioner, on the face of this petition and this case, did not produce any evidence for mismatching of VPPT and tampering of this machine, EVM machines. So, I don't think there is some kind of direction would be issued in the respect of the petitioner demand. In respect of they are talking about reforms and they are talking about VPT mismatch, EVM mismatch in this procedure in this their petition, but they failed to file any documentary evidence or produce any kind of evidence before the Supreme Court. So I think the Supreme Court didn't issue any specific direction in that respect.
For more such videos, subscribe to the NewsX YouTube channel, hit the bell icon.